What is up, guys? Eddie Hates Anime here. In today's video, we're going to be talking about live-action anime movies. But before we start the video, Lord Nuxenor himself has blessed us with his presence in my comment section. See, my last video was my 69 subscriber special, and the day after I put it out, I woke up and someone texted me saying that Nuxtaku, my favorite YouTuber, commented on the video. I didn't believe it until I checked it out, and whoa, it actually was him. So I was kind of flipping out, I was fangirling, but enough talking about that. Let's get back to the video. So, live action anime films are a funny thing, because they attempt to emulate a vision and story that could only truly happen in anime. A teacher with tentacles that can go at Mach 20 speed, a story of a guy who transports to a fantasy world. But seriously, side note, why do they make so many isekais nowadays? Most of them aren't even good. There are also stories of an ancient Egyptian card game in modern day society, one catching little animals and forcing them to fight each other, and another anime where a kid turns into a freaking scythe. And I just feel that trying to bring these stories to life accurately would first off take a huge amount of money. And that is a big reason why some moments of these live action films look terrible. Looking at the Bleach movie, you could tell that they put so much budget into CGI for the hollow that killed Ichigo's mother, perfect example, and the action that it was probably hard to put the money anywhere else. Maybe that's why the Soul Society looks so different. They kinda look like edgy emo teenagers in the film. To be fair, they dress like edgy emo teenagers in the anime anyway, so... I also remember that the Part 4 Jojos movie was kinda the same way, as the stands looked absolutely amazing, but the characters looked nothing like their anime counterparts. Take Koichi for example. Fam had black hair and just straight up looked nothing like him. Jotaro looked like a 69-year-old man, no joke there, and his hair did not merge into the hat well at all. But Josuke's hair was really the only faithful looking thing in that entire movie besides the stand. I feel bad though, as it's an unfair comparison because it is impossible to recreate Jojos. The anime even had to try super hard to bring the manga to life. My point is, no amount of money could recreate the Jojos vibe. And since money isn't the only obstacle in making a good live-action remake, I must also bring up straying from the source material, as it is probably the worst thing these films could do. Now, I'm not saying it has to be exactly like the anime frame for frame, because that would be boring to essentially make people watch exactly what they've already seen or read, but they do want to see something similar, at least, to what they love. Take Dragon Ball Evolution, for example. Dragon Ball Evolution is very possibly the worst movie I've ever watched in my whole entire life, besides Baby Geniuses. Now you may be thinking, what in the actual flippin' fudge is Baby Geniuses and who let this become a thing? Rest assured, I thought the same exact thing as 12-year-old me was scarred for life watching it. To be real, I don't even remember the plots of the movie, I just remember that this is what the main character looked like. And if us weebs have learned anything from anime, it's that if the main character looks like a bitch, they either have some crazy power hidden in them or they are a bitch, like Deku. If you want to know something even scarier than that though, it's that Baby Geniuses got a sequel called Baby Geniuses 2. Wow! They even had a crazy new and improved name. Who would have ever thought that Baby Geniuses 2 would be the name of the movie after Baby Geniuses? Who in their right mind watched the first Baby Geniuses and then said, what if we made a sequel? And even worse to think about than that is that there was a whole room of grown-ass executives and producers and businessmen who were all like, holy smokes, Jeff, get ready for a promotion because that's a great idea. That's not even anime, I don't know why I'm talking about this, but back on topic. Dragon Ball Evolution is hated on by fans because it is in no ways similar to the anime. First of all, they get the whitest white guy to play Goku. Grandpa Gohan is actually alive at the start. I think I watched it so long ago, low-key don't even remember if I finished the movie or not. And Piccolo, don't even get me started on that scroll-looking abomination. And similar to Dragon Ball Evolution, Death Note had a live-action movie that changed so many things from the anime. Not as much as Dragon Ball, but still a considerable amount. The westernization is real. For starters, the main character's name is Light Turner. How are you gonna disrespect one of the best anime main characters with a shitty last name like that? Another part of that movie that I hated was the girl. I don't even remember her name. And in most cases, if I can't remember a character's name, it's because the character was shitty as heck. She didn't have any character traits to her besides that she low-key used light for the powers of the Death Note, and she did not earn all of that freaking screen time she got because she was a terribly written character. I am so glad she died. And no, I'm not gonna say spoiler alert, because you shouldn't be watching this movie anyways. And L. Ooh, they ruined one of my favorite characters. Light's still better though. L was annoying and black for some reason. Those two don't have anything to do with each other. I'm not racist. Oh god. Well, I don't know. I heard that when people say they're not racist, that they're secretly racist inside, so I don't know fam, you be the judge. And L acted more like a bratty kid than the smartest detective in the world, like the one we know from the Death Note series, who would stay calm and think his way out of situations, not just flipping out and stuff. I don't know, I just feel like his character in the film was a mess, and I hated it. But one thing that I did not hate from that film was Ryuk. Instead of a neutral character like he was in the anime, where he didn't really care what happened because he was just bored and filling in, his filler in life with, fun life. But in the movie, he was actually more towards the evil side of the spectrum. And I don't remember why, but it was brought up to light by Ryuk that you could write a Shinigami's name in the Death Note and probably kill them. That's probably what he was hinting at. And he was trying to intimidate him by saying the most letters from his name anyone's ever written was 2 out of 4. So he's pretty much saying that he will debate you and murder you if you try and murder him, which I guess makes sense. William Dafoe did a great job as Ryuk, hands down. And side note, Light was a good guy. Mass genocide isn't that big of a deal. So basically what I'm trying to say is that you need to find the right balance for manga material and new/change material. A film that does this well is Detective Pikachu. Detective Pikachu is nothing like the main source material for Pokemon. Whether you look at the games, the anime, very shitty, or even the manga, it's completely different and a new look into a different side of the Pokemon world. It shows how humans can truly live side by side Pokemon in a society. It also showed some weird Mewtwo human fusion thingamajig that gave me nightmares for weeks. But back to the main point. The main character, I forgot his name, but the whole story is something we've never seen before, except maybe the Detective Pikachu games, but I haven't played them, so we're going to pretend it's brand new. And even though it's different than what we're used to, they still make the characters likable. Maybe they should have done that with Death Note. Make Light Turner likable. Just kidding. That retard can't be likable. Also, the girl in Detective Pikachu was pretty cool. Don't remember her name though, but Detective Pikachu all around is a pretty solid film, and I hope that it gets a sequel. That's really all I have to say about it. Now, the greatest example of what a live-action adaptation should be is none other than Alita Battle Angel. Unlike the other movies I mentioned, Alita Battle Angel is based off a manga that wasn't an anime. It got an OVA, but it was kind of shitty, not gonna lie. The reason why this is my favorite manga/anime live-action movie of all time is not only because the action scenes being executed beautifully, but also because of how faithful it stays to the source material. Also, low-key, Alita is a real-life CGI waifu girl, and I love the movie makers for allowing us to witness this beautiful female. But back to the story. I'm not going to explain the story, but the story is the same as the manga, and it was done pretty well. Good characters all around. The only badly written character was the boy interest in the film. He had pretty bad character development. And the action in the film, oh my god. Yeah, I love this movie too much. I'll just probably have to make another video about it. That'll come. And that is it for my live action anime analysis video. If you guys want a part 2, then I want 20 likes because this video took a minute to write and make. If this video does get a part 2, then I will probably mention the Speed Racer live action, as I wanted to mention it in this video but never got around to watching the movie. But I think this is a great opportunity to remind you that if you do want a second installment of live action anime analysis, then please like the video. That would be rather god tier if you ask me. And please, if you haven't already, subscribe. I'm a YouTuber, wow, I'm telling you to subscribe, ain't that wacky. And be prepared, as I'm going to be uploading way more often. Fanfic Friday number 4 this Friday, by the way. And this Saturday, the Weeble Ordo podcast will be back. So please check them out. Link will be in the description, as we're going to try and bring you more amazing content. Because, that's what I do. I literally do this for 2 reasons. For myself, because it's an outlet, and for you guys, because if it makes your guys' day better, it makes my day better. Wow, that sounded like a bunch of shit I pulled out of my ass, but I guarantee you it is 100% genuine. And I might just start doing these little shout outs every video, so here is the first one. I'm going to shout out this girl. It says Yeet Chick in her name thingamajig, but her actual @ is Catherine_MA capital _34. And I'm also going to do a bio rating. So her bio says, busy robbing the stars. Xbox is my mojo, I guess. Her bio, I'll give it a 4 out of 10. It's not terrible, but it's not amazing either. I don't know. It's not deep philosophical like my bio. Because my bio is literally just anime YouTuber, member of the Weeble Ordo podcast, and currently watching K-On! And currently reading Battle Angel Alita. It's almost as if I mentioned that in this video. I don't even know why I keep on talking. I'm just trying to get past the 10-minute mark, probably. I haven't even looked at the time. Oh wow, I am past the 10-minute mark. Okay guys, thank you for watching, and just keep on vibing. You feel me?